Hi, this is Mannat Jagia. In today's Capsule literature series, I will be discussing expected questions for NTA NET or whichever set you are going to appear, whatever exams you are going to appear for the year 2020. So the first question that I'm going to discuss with you is, Ode to a Nightingale is considered as a companion with which other ode? So remember, Ode to Nightingale is a companion poem to John Keats' another poem, another ode, Ode on a Grecian Urn. Remember, Ode to a Nightingale and Ode on a Grecian Urn both are companion poems. They are considered to be companions because they share similar themes. Both are called as twin odes because they reflect the troubles and traumas of this world. Please remember the basic idea behind Keats's odes, or specifically Ode to a Nightingale, is the conflict between the ideal and the real, and it shares themes such as time and timelessness, mortality, and an escape into permanence. Ode to a Nightingale was published in the year 1819, and Ode on a Grecian Urn was also published in the same year, 1819, and it is one of the great odes of 1819. Both the poems actually, Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, along with Ode on Indolence, Ode on Melancholy, Ode to Psyche, these are some of the beautiful poems that are published in 1819, and these are the great odes of 1819. The next question for today is, who defined essay as a loose sally of the mind, an irregular, undigested piece, not a regular and orderly performance, sounds almost dismissive. So it was Samuel Johnson who has kind of criticized an essay, calling it a loose sally of the mind, irregular, undigested, not a regular thing, also one that sounds almost dismissive. So this criticism of an essay in the form of a definition was given by Dr. Samuel Johnson. Next question, Shelley's poem. Which is Shelley's poem that is set in a desert where the speaker is talking about the traveler he met? So the Shelley's poem, which is set in a desert where the speaker talks about the traveler he met, is the poem Ozymandias. The poem Ozymandias is a sonnet actually, and it was published in the year 1818. Also, Ozymandias was a Greek name for the Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the Egyptian ruler. Ramesses, Ramesses, Ramesses II. So Ozymandias is the Greek name for the Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Pharaoh was called to be the Egyptian ruler in the olden times, and the name of the Egyptian ruler was Ramesses, Ramesses II, Ramesses II. Also, you should know Ozymandias is a poem which warns about the arrogance of great leaders. It is a sort of political poem, you can say. And the main message that the poem carries is that all power is temporary, no matter how tyrannical a ruler is, like Ramesses II. Who was one of the ancient world's most powerful rulers. So Shelley wants to say that all power is temporary, no matter how good a ruler, how tyrannical, how prideful the ruler is. Next question for today. All Year Round is a periodical by. I've already discussed this question, but I will keep discussing this again and again because periodicals are very important. So All Year Round, if you have listened to my previous recordings, All Year Round is a periodical by Charles Dickens. It was founded and owned by Charles Dickens, and it was published between 1859 and 1895. See, the number is getting reversed, 5995. Remember these dates. It was published between 1859 and 1895 throughout the United Kingdom. A very famous Victorian periodical. Last question for this lecture. When thou hast done, thou hast not done. Who says this? Who quotes this? When thou hast done, thou hast not done. Now, please remember, this is very important. This is quoted by John Donne, 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 and John Donne is playing a pun upon his own surname in these lines. When thou hast done, Done, thou hast not done. This is actually John Donne who is asking God to forgive him. So that is why he says, when thou hast done, thou hast not done. You have forgiven me, but not forgiven me completely. And this quote is from the poem Hymn to God the Father by John Donne. So these are some of the important topics, important questions that I have discussed with you in today's Capsule Literature series number 14. Remember to follow these series. Questions and the topics that I'm taking from are very important, and these are to be expected in the future examinations. That's all for these sessions. If in case you want to listen to the full length lectures, you can join our courses which have full length lectures on all the topics, all the theories, all the concepts, all the writers and all the works. So that's all for today. Thank you.